Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here in London. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready! 60 Bobcat, 19 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. That one caught by Rice. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Griffin. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Griffin. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 3rd and 4. Here's Griffin. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
Gets this out wide to Pickett. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Play action now, Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Vick to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They will indeed go for it. Vick able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. That throw by Vick incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, Vick. They'll drop this off to Peyton. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Vick's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Complete. It's Johnson. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Vick. And this is caught for the Cowboys. George Pickens, 30 yards. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd and 10. To throw is RG3. Open man right side is Rice. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Griffin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now Griffin on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Griffin. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now Vick, who's going to change things up. Off inside, it's Peyton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second down, Vic. That is complete downfield to Gronk. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rob Gronkowski, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at two-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Griffin slow brought in by Watson. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Here's Griffin to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Okay, break. Warriors 17. 18, 5 here. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Griffin will throw again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. 18, 60 Griffin. And he's going to go down again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
19 strikes, Mustang 19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Cut 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Alert! Alert! Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Vic will look to throw on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Vic on second down. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now here's Vic. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And he returns this to the 22.
Ready, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Second and 10 now. Griffin buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Evans in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result. And that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. I was just confused on that one. I had third down written. It said third down on the scoreboard. Do you think the sideline lost track? Maybe they thought it was fourth?
It's something went haywire, and I'll admit it, I've lost track of downs before, but I'm not the one calling plays. I'm not the one keeping track here. They have to know this. And look, I love my football north of the border as much as anyone, but here it's 4 downs. All right? I can't believe they tried it that way, and then went ahead and faked it as well. Nothing doing.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. On first down, Griffin.
Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, Griffin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Griffin now to throw on third down. They still can't get it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Buffalo 18, Warriors 17, 18, Pioneers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. So here's Vick following the interception. He's got this to Pickens. And he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. Now look out! And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Griffin. Just keeping the play alive. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Griffin on 2nd down. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Cam Chancellor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
79 Broncos. Cut 19. Cut 19. Dragons 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Vicks throw into the hands of Pickens. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
18 Rebel, 18 Rebel, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, 19 Lion, 19 tight, 19 tight.
On first and 10, it's Griffin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Ready?
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Left side 19. 79 Broncos. Curve 19. Curve 19. Dragon 60. Ready?
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Too long, a coverage sack, down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18, Warriors 70, 18, Pioneer.
To throw is RG3. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.